Mr. Abhi Kanwar, let me ask you something. And I've always asked you this every time I've had you on my show. But this time
Mm-hmm.
I've got people from a different countries watching us today as well. So, as a
Mm-hmm.
professional racer, I'm going to ask you a single a question, and I'll go back to Craig with the same question again. Um, as a professional racer, what advice can you give to an everyday driver to make his driving
Ooh.
better?
The best advice that I give everyone, even as a normal person and a professional driver, is power is nothing without control. So our cars have enough power nowadays. Even normal cars have like 150, 60 horsepower. Back in the day, 150, 60 you would get from a performance engine. So power is nothing without control. Upgrade your brakes first and put good road tires on. Those are the things that matter the most when you're on the roads. Not how fast you can go, but how fast you can stop.
How fast
So
you
yeah,
can stop?
yeah. So that's the biggest advice. And one more thing, Craig, my team was Italian in Dubai this time, and then one race it was in Yas Marina, and I was fourth, and I finished the checkered flag side by side with the fourth place guy. I overtook him and I was third, he was fourth. And every lap, my team boss, he was so passionate, he would come to the pit wall and he would wave me like, go faster, go. Even though he had radio, he would still
No, that
move his hand, go faster.
they
He would
you know
So,
shout.
the
yeah.
pit board. You know the pit boards. They hold the pit boards.
Someone was
Mhm.
holding the pit board. He was still outside the pit wall. He was on the radio with me. He was still showing me his hand and like, go faster. Like they're very passionate. Like Italian people are very passionate. That's the whole
Don't
point.
get me started. Italian people.
So
Craig, let
yeah.
me ask.
Yeah.
Craig, let me ask you if because I was watching you and I have been watching you for a very long time, but because I caught you live yesterday and you had expressed the importance of driving school. Can you give us the viewers a tip about driving? What
Yep.
to make us a better driver?
Okay. Number one, look ahead. Okay. If you're looking at the back bumper of the car that's right in front of you, you're doing it wrong. Okay. You should be looking 8 seconds down the road. Okay. That's number one. Number two, driving position is extremely crucial. If you're one of these guys who drives like you're in a rap video, or you drive like my Italian uncle. Hey, how you doing? What's going on over here? What do you guys? Hey, we got to keep our hand free for the babes. You're doing it wrong. Okay. That's if you've got the steering wheel. Where's my steering wheel prop? The steering wheel should be like this. If your steering wheel is like this, okay, it's laid down, you got the tilt all the way up, you should not be
Yeah.
driving the car. Okay, that's arms should be bent. Abik will tell you your arms need to be bent because when you're driving
Yes.
like this, you can only go this far in the steering wheel. When you're driving like this, you can go all the way around. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So
Okay,
looking
right.
ahead, your eye by the time you're 25 years old, your hand-eye coordination is pretty well developed. So if you look where you want to go, your hands will naturally try and get you there. Okay. If you look where you don't want to go, you will absolutely go there. It's like
Oh
you're
man.
coming up on an apex on a track and it's a HBD event. You got a cone sitting there and you're staring at the cone. You're not looking through the corner, right? You're not looking where you're supposed to go over there. You're looking at the cone.
Hmm.
Guarantee you're going to hit the cone. Look ahead. Those are the two things.
Yep. I agree. I concur. Whatever he said.
That's amazing. That's really cool. With your driving stance, I wish I'm glad my dad isn't here. If my dad saw this, my dad would just hit me in the back of my head and say, "I told you." Both hands on the steering wheel. 10, 10 and 4. What is that? 10 and
9
2.
and 3, not 10 and
9
4.
and 3. 9 and
10 and
3.
4, what
Sorry.
are you doing over here?
9 and 3.
You meant
9
10
and
and 2. That's the way they
10.
taught us in old white guy driving school. 10 and 2. Turns out it's 9 and 3. Okay.
It's
If
9
you've ever
and
been
3.
in a formula car, an open wheel car, something with a small steering wheel, you're not at 10 and 2. Because 10 and 2, your thumbs are pretty much touching with a small steering wheel. 9 and 3.
True.